Fucking carpet's all over those rams. Gil, what's up, buddy? Yeah, baby. Wayne, what's up, bud? Yeah, how'd you do, Gil? What's up, guys? Chris the Chess Sports Cards here. Welcome to another fun week of sports card breaking, baseball breaking, as usual. We are doing 2021 Topps Archives half case break number 3. John, hey, Chris, what's up, boys? Welcome, especially for anybody who's new. Welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 3 years now. We break mostly baseball, with a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as we possibly can. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We do a free break every 1,000 subscribers return. It's a big break, couple $1,000 worth of boxes. You want a chance to get into it, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Your name goes into random, and who knows, maybe you get a spot in one of the free upcoming breaks. And I will preface this, of course, because I've had a long week of dealing with Comcast Xfinity and multiple gentlemen to my home and my neighborhood to try and fix the internet situation. It looked like it was fixed yesterday, and then I got up today and the internet didn't work at all. So I had to bring them back out today. It looks like it's up and going, and not any problems. I ran 2 20-minute tests earlier that ran perfectly, but just in case, if we have a problem, we'll get through it. But hopefully, our problems are behind us. They had to replace wires, they had to replace splitters, they had to replace all kinds of crazy crap. So, like half of the equipment on the street apparently was bad too. So, hopefully, we're all nice up and back and running. If not, the phone's here in, if we have to go to it, but we'll get through it. And if we have any major disasters, then we'll retire to my kitchen and do it there. So anyway, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Colt T, Braves, Kevin A, Orioles, Claire C, Red Sox, Matthew L. Although I probably just jinxed myself by talking about it. I probably should have just said nothing, but that's okay. Cubs, Michael M, White Sox, Matthew K, Reds, Dave V, Indians, Carl J, Tigers, Benjamin B, Royals, Mike E, Astros, Chris A, Angels, Adam K, Dodgers, William J, Brewers, Chad K, Twins, Kristen S, Marlins, William J, Mets, Stephen B, Yankees, Stephen L, A's, Dax K, Phillies, Kristen S, Pirates, Chris A. Cardinals, Mike E. Padres, Nick L. Giants, Brad O. Mariners, William J. Rays, Frank C. Rangers, Kristen S. Blue Jays, Daniel R. And Nationals, Frank C. Oh, they're working the poll. You got it, baby. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Gil. Congrats, man. Well, when the guy had to come back today, he was not too happy. At all. I could tell he was really pissed, but I literally went through this all week. Then I get an email from Xfinity this morning that says, we had a technician in your area today who fixed a problem that we think might be the problem you called us about. Now, I had already had a technician out to look at that problem, and everything was running fine. So then I go to check the internet, and the internet's totally down. Like, it's just gone. So I don't know what the hell they're doing, but for the A's, the swinging A's. But I don't know. The guy was like, your splitters are bad, your lines are bad, your this is bad, your that's bad. I was like, all right, well, let's just get it so it's not bad. And then I'll stop calling and annoying you people. Now, of course, the video seems to be running okay. My new suction cup is now giving me problems today. There's not one thing, it's another. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck, everybody. We got triple threads coming up next. The mini PSA in the back is Mike Trout. This card is awesome. This is a promo card that was given out at the 31st National, a 2010 TriStar. Not crazy. It's like a $100 card because it's a 9. If you get a 10, they're much more expensive, but it's like one of my favorite cards. I'm trying to get the full-size autographed one. I've been looking for one, so. If you hear any screaming in the back, that's my wife watching the Flyers. It's not. I'm not committing any crimes in the background here or anything like that. The big 3. So also tomorrow night, we have breaks on for tomorrow night too. I forgot that Stadium Club Chrome was coming in this week. And I had already done all the things, so it's actually on like a 1-day auction. It's just posting. It just posted tonight. Oh, whoa. For the Cardinals, very nice hit. Dylan Carlson, draft pick auto. Mike E. There you go, buddy. Nice one. Very nice. It's 198 of 200. Yeah, she's happy. They just scored. I think it was tied. It wasn't when I came up here. It was 1-1. So they must have scored. I guess maybe they're winning now. Very nice, Carlson. Congrats, man. That's awesome. So anyway, tomorrow night we're gonna have the Stadium Club Chrome and some Pop Chrome Jumbos. If you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. And then, of course, we have Saturday and Sunday all set up, too, with lots of stuff. Arenado is numbered. Pavin Smith, rookie. Nolan Arenado, numbered 31 of 150 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals. It's a Cardinals box. Yeah, they just tied it up. Stadium Club Chrome and Topps Jumbos for tomorrow night. Who are the Patriots playing? I didn't even learn. I forgot all about football tonight. Mount Castle. Shining Stars. Speaking of which, let me do this real quick. The Kiro, did I pass one? Is an error card. Xander. No, there's not one here. You were just saying that? I thought maybe there was one and I passed it up. Acuna, Buxton. I got you. Okay. There was a Mickey Mantle last week in the last break that I missed. That was a short print. All the Mickey Mantles are short prints. So we made sure it was sleeve and top loaded and sent on to the Yankees. Perdomo, Trout, Acuna, Fathead. Yeah, what's the error, Chris? I saw a really nice Kirilloff out of an NT box the other night. It was in a couple NT breaks the other night. And had the RPAs, the Rookie Material Signatures 2 RPAs with like the whole Twins logo in it. It was really cool. Slam Diego. The back is upside down? Gotcha. Variations, yeah, Doc. Not an actual error card. It's a parallel. Mattingly. Pashi Shining Stars. We're going to have a busy weekend, though. I thought with Thanksgiving coming up next week, I'm not going to do breaks on Thanksgiving. Give everybody a break. I want to be with their family and stuff, although I'm sure people will want a break. So I kind of loaded up this weekend. So there's, I think, 4 breaks on Saturday night. So Friday, we're doing tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll be back for either Friday or Saturday next week. Alec Baum, Shining Star. Black Aces. McCovey. Oh, your John, your boy won the Cy Young, didn't he? Was that last night? And Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray is one of these guys he's been awesome, but he was awesome his rookie year. Andrew Vaughn, Shining Star. But it's like, well, first he was on Arizona at the time, so nobody paid him a lot of attention. I mean, he's in Toronto now, but man, he's a really good pitcher, that kid. Was anybody surprised with Arozarena winning Rookie of the Year? I was. It was although the one stat I didn't realize he did lead was hits. He had the most hits of all the rookies. Trevor Rogers draft pick. Believe me, she doesn't get that excited for anything to do with me. Just sports mostly. I could be like, I won the lottery. She'd be like, uh-huh. She probably wouldn't even hear me. She usually doesn't. Jonathan India rookie. She doesn't usually hear most of what I say. Well, yeah, no, and again, I might have kind of thought he wasn't either. Like, you might be right about that as far as his eligibility. I mean, obviously he was. He only played basically in the postseason last year. But still, like, stat for stat, if you lay some of them out, like, I mean, and I suppose those postseasons that he's had certainly play into it too, and they should. Oh, another host, and this one, she's hot. Lauren Shahadi. Wow, she's smoking hot. That's the chick from MLB Network, right? Yeah. MLB Central, along with Mark DeRosa and Robert Flores during the regular seasons. Very nice. This will be random to everybody in the break. I'll see. We'll see what kind of time we have at the end. If I can't do it right at the end of this break, I'll do it after the Triple Threads break in a separate video. But if we have time, we'll do it right after this. Lauren Shahadi. Wow, man, she's hot. There's no doubt about that. I don't think I've seen her before. I don't think I see her show. I think she's on in the morning or something, right? I don't ever see. My son probably knows. My son always watches MLB in the morning. Fernando Fathead. Yeah, I thought Mountcastle honestly was a shoo-in, but then he didn't even make the finalists, so I don't know. Shows me, I guess. Although his on-base percentage wasn't as good as the other guys were, his power numbers were better, which I thought would have made up for it. But, I mean, I wasn't necessarily surprised with the guys who were in it. I'm kind of a bit of a stat freak, especially with the rookies. Like, I look at it all year long. I don't get to follow them that closely all the time, but I do constantly, like every few days, Kalenic Shining Star. Try to check the rookie stats, you know. So, but obviously I wasn't looking close enough. Anyway, no, Rosarena is a great player. It's not like he doesn't deserve it. I was just a little surprised. Okay, so another swinging A's. Man, how many of these, Dax, you have like 4 of these already, don't you? Jeez. They're like giving out the swinging A's posters. And Central's in the morning, right? That's their morning show, right, on MLB? I know the other one who's the like blonde at night. I can't remember any of their names, but oh, so she's always got like the super short skirts on and stuff. Yeah, well, there are no dummies over there in MLB. Trout fathead. Sounds like my dog is going crazy. One of them. Like, it's the perfect mix for men. Just the right amount of sex mixed with sports. That's all you got to do. Certainly not that she doesn't belong to be there. Many of these women they know what they're talking about. I don't mean it from that aspect, but they certainly know how to dress them and stuff too. For the Mets, DeGrom Green, numbered 90. Oh, that one's tough. 93 of 125 on the DeGrom. The Metropolitans is Stephen B. Yeah, Heidi. Yeah, Heidi Watney. Yeah, yeah. None of them are. Do they, Dax? Do they sell well? I haven't even looked. I didn't. I hadn't even thought about that. I'm glad they do. If that's the case, because I think if I remember right, I think I sent you two other ones and the Black Aces one. I think you got two, or was it one other one? I can't remember. But Jonathan India rookie. Walker. So on Saturday night too, I just want to put it out there. We have this mixer we're doing too. I'm hoping that I made it so it's makes sense on the listing, but it's a box of NT with a box of oh, man, he's running away. Who is that? Frank Robinson doesn't want to stay in my hand. Box of NT with a box of museum and a box of gold label. So the listing might look a little odd, so we don't do a lot of mixers around here. I actually hit a 1-1 out of NT yesterday. Unfortunately, it was a Logan Gilbert. So hopefully someday in the near future, Logan Gilbert will be really good. I don't know anything about him, so I'm just more making fun of him than anything. And Jose Ramirez for the Indians. That is 4 of 25 for the Indians. Carl. Okay. That's not bad. Jeez. That'll pay for the spots, Dax, that's for sure. Damn. Molina. That's not bad at all. Griffey, Kalenic Shining Stars. Yeah. I don't really know him that well, to be honest with you. I mean, I know he's a rookie and stuff, but yeah, it's actually a redemption. I haven't gotten a redemption in a while, so I'll have to send it in and see how long they take for old national treasures, but it'll be a nice one when it comes in. It's one of those horizontal, the rookie signature 2 RPAs. So with a 1-on-1, it should have a very cool patch in it. Let's hope, anyway. If they send me like a napkin in it, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, those top loaders that you can get to fit like the larger, either the box toppers or like, 8x11 or 8x10s or whatever they are, The only problem with that, I have some of them here, and they're always so kind of like flimsy. Like that's why I pack them all in. All right, this one does not want to open. That's why I like to pack them all in the cardboard and stuff, because I always worry that the bigger top loaders are like kind of a little too flimsy. They would still bend. I believe we had our first case of a theft of cards, unfortunately, for one of our regular guys, which just sucks. He actually received the label, and just the label from the post office, like, was mailed to him, and basically said, like, this came off of something. But the crazy part of it wasn't like ripped off the package. It was like literally cut off, which sucks, man. Like, I go out of my way to make sure I don't put anything on the package that states like what's inside, like baseball cards and stuff. Like, I know a lot of guys who are having problems with theft, and then they're like, well, yeah, I put a sticker of, Baseball Card Central on it. And I was like, well, what do you think is going to happen when people see that? Like, even if you guys see my return address, it just says CFC, like, doesn't say Chef Sports Cards, Yeah. And unfortunately, it seems like somebody got their card stolen. It really sucks. Well, another fine job of printing, because you can't read the name at all, which is just crazy. But for the Boston Red Sox, old Cy Young, 38 of 50. It's a cool card. I waited 6 years, almost 6 years for, oh God, why do I always forget his name? The defensive tackle for Chicago. From 2014 Contenders, his rookie autos. And then it took 6 years for them to come in. But the funny part is, I have a bunch of redemptions with Panini that I have repeatedly put in to just be replaced, because honestly, none of them are really anything to shake a stick at, and I still can't even get replacements out of them. So that Red Sox was for Matthew. Khalil Mack, thank you, Gil. My God. Every time I bring him up in that story, I always forget his name. Khalil Mack. Yeah, I waited 6 years for his to come in. I had like 4 of them. So it was worth the wait, though, because the second I got him, I just sold him. Dylan Carlson, Shining Star. I never had any other intention other than to sell them. So, but yeah, there was a guy at the National who had a sign. He was in line. I think it was the Topps. Maybe it was Panini's. I can't remember. And he had a sign that said he had been waiting 10 years, like 286 days for a redemption. For the Twins, Ron Washington autograph. Ron Washington, 70. Oh, yeah, this is this weird guy who is like the years in between, but Ron Washington. We pulled him out of the last case, I think. The only crazy part, like all these awards come out, and I mean, they're awesome. I love all the Golden Gloves and Platinum Gloves and, the Cy Young and the Reliever of the Year, the Rolaids Reliever, or whatever they call it nowadays. It used to be the Rolaids Reliever. I don't know what it is now, if they still do it or not, but other than the MVP and the Rookie of the Year, it literally has like almost no effect on your cards whatsoever. Because honestly, Jazz Shining Star, and for the pitchers, even winning one Cy Young does not do a ton for their value. They always have to be like a multiple Cy Young Award winner before it starts to really push their cards a little bit, Lindor, Metropolitan's Fathead. Oh, he's the third base coach? Really? I didn't know that, Gil. There's you go. Little sports trivia for the day, that he's the third base coach for the Braves. Good for him. It's awesome. Trevor Rogers draft pick. Anyway, that's weird. We got 2 draft pick cards in this box. I thought, weren't they 1 per box? I always thought they were. Or did we get that out of the other one? Huh. Every other one's been 1 per box, but it looks like we got 2 of them. Alec Baum, Fathead, Yelich. Who do you need, Chris? Willie Adames, the Blake Street Bombers. And Will Clark, Shining Stars Bazooka autograph for San Francisco. 2 of 25. Nice hit. Nice Will Clark. The Giants is Brad O. Here you go, buddy. Washington. Yeah, that was the two autos were late in this box. Cepeda and Soroka. Kent? Jeff? Is it Jeff Kent? Who is it? I don't remember from looking at the list. And the boys this summer for the Dodgers: Pee Wee Reese, Roy Campanella, Duke Snyder, Jackie Robinson. Will the Thrill Bazooka. It is a cool card. We've had some. Archives has been nice to us this year. I cannot complain. I mean, we've had a couple of head scratchers, but honestly, it's done well by us this year. But you always get a couple of head scratchers out of every case, you know. The worst part of the fact, like I said, though, is like you get these quote-unquote head scratchers, and then you look at their stats, and they played for like 20 years, and you're like, I didn't never hear of this guy in 20 years. India rookie. Babe Ruth. The Baby Ruth. Herback. Oh, Herback. Herback. Didn't we pull? No, that was something. Where did we? Didn't we pulled Ken Herback recently? But what was that out of? Maybe it wasn't out of here. Carlson Shining Stars. I forget what that was out of. Kent Herback. That's right. Rizzo. Old Schmitty. George Brett. Trout Fathead. Will Clark again. My son was laughing at me today. I've had a case of triple thread sitting here like for a week. And he's like, I really didn't think you were going to make it. He's like, I swore you were going to open at least one of those boxes. Paul LaDuca. Paul LaDuca for the Dodgers. I remember him. Old number 16. He's got a nice autograph. Let's see. 89 all the way to 2008. 10-year career. Mostly with the Dodgers, Marlins, Mets, Nationals, Marlins. That's probably why I remember him, because of his AL East days. Paul LaDuca. For the Doyers is William. Here you go, buddy. Cepeda and Soroka. Alec Baum, Fathead. I don't know why I always have that song stuck in my head when I break. I don't know. Not like a favorite of mine, but for some reason when I open cards, that song is always stuck in my head. Garcia Parra. What a great name. Noma. What was an SP? Which one, Dax? Tell me. Spencer Howard draft pick. Kalenic Shining Stars. Uncle Larry. Oh, you got to go back. Are you still on your extended break, Chris? Is this coming to an end on Friday? Would you have like 10 days off or something like that? And there he is, old Derek Lee for the Cubbies. I love these cards. Derek Lee. He was a player back in the day, man. 331 home runs in 1,942 games. Hit 281 for his career. Not bad. I remember Derek Lee, big time. 9 days. Dax, which card was an SP? Did I miss one? Did I miss a Mickey Mantle? Or the old guy from the Cardinals? Cubbies, Michael M. There you go, nice hit. Lindor, Metropolitans, Garcia. And for Kansas City, Salvi had a monster year. 20 of 150 on the Salvador Perez. 70th logo on a future card. 70th logo on a future card. Salvi for Mike. 70th logo, future card. A future card. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just trying to backtrack, see if I can. Those are all the shining stars there. Oh, you do love your Marchand, my friend. Don't see one, but certainly doesn't mean it wasn't there. I'll look for it in the sort. You didn't happen to see what who the player was on it, Dax? Let's see. All right, let's press on. You love using backup capture. Hey man, you're talking to a guy who collected Andrew Knapp. I know exactly where you're coming from. Believe me, I could pull out a crazy. You guys would be jealous of my Knapp collection here. And I'd show it to everyone. They go, most people go, who? Jazz, Shining Star. Stremski. Rafael Marchand, backup catcher for the Phillies. behind old JT. Old JT's right there. Hank Aaron. Kyle Lewis. All right, I'll double check it. We'll find it. If it's there, I will find it. Who's got Seattle? William. I will double and triple check for it, my friend. And Pedro Martinez on the Expos, which means it goes to Washington, numbered 24 of 125. A message on Instagram? Really? When did you send it? I didn't see any messages on Instagram. Was that like recently? Although I haven't done much on Instagram in the past week. I've been so tied to the internet thing. But I didn't. Usually I get a notification if I have a message on there, so I was surprised. Well, don't let it discourage you. I always welcome messages from you guys. There are times I might miss one or two. Oh, I've got tons of those, John. I got boxes of first Bowman autos of guys nobody's ever heard of. That's the problem with liking Bowman. For everyone that people have heard of, there's many that nobody's heard of. In the hopes that one day they will. I was in I know I told this story a long time ago. I was in a 10-case Bowman draft break one time. This is like, I think it was 15 or 16, somewhere around there. And it was a random player break, right? And this was back before Alec Baum's Shining Star. This is back before the prices are what they are now. So even buying into a 10-caser back then, on a random player for something like that, I don't know, it was probably $150 or something like that to get in, which, was a lot, in 15 and 16. Most breaks you bought into were $30-$35 back then, and I got a guy from the Brewers named Dennison. I'll never forget it. The Swingin' A's. And I swear on my life, I got the cards. First of all, I got like 15 autographs of the guy, right? Which, first off, made me suspicious. Like, I didn't know who he was. I had never heard of the guy. I didn't figure he was going to be worth anything. I got him in. I kind of stuck him in the back of the box. Murderers Row, the Yankees. And I remember sticking him back in the box, and like 6 months later, I was like, oh, I forgot all about this Dennison guy. And I went to look him up, and he was already released from baseball. And I still have like 15 autographs of this guy, I'm sure many of you out there have quite a few Socrates Burrito autos. Not that Socrates Burrito isn't in baseball, he is, but, he was a big one a few years ago. A lot of Socrates Burrito autographs. Everybody had a lot of Cedric Mullins, but he proved everyone different, so that was good, But yeah, I have I literally boxes of top-loaded Bowman first cards, autographed cards of people you've never heard of. Day or two ago? All right, I'll check it out. I must have missed it somehow. It's weird. I was on there today. I'm surprised I didn't see it. All right, box 4. Good luck, everyone. Jazz, Mountcastle Shining Stars. Funny, man. Somebody mixed super glue into the glue this time around. Tony Gwynn. The feed looks out of focus. Anybody else having focus issues with the feed? It looks like it's in focus here. The big three. And, oh, there he is. Joe Carter. Shining Stars auto for Toronto. It looks a little grainy at times, really? Okay. It's still bouncing around. That's the weird thing. The bit rate's still bouncing up and down, but it's not cutting out, which is a positive at least. But if it bounces too low, it's gonna be a little grainy. I hadn't noticed it, but obviously it's happening. So I'll keep a closer eye on it. Yeah, this is a problem that's still not 100% fixed, but I feel like we're maybe getting there. I don't know. Who knows? The whole thing could just explode at any moment. Bob Feller for the Indians. Numbered 16 of 25 on the Bob Feller. It seems to me, from what I've understood from the texts I've had out here this week, that my entire neighborhood is just full of old equipment. Like old wires, old splitters, old everything. Because it's like every time they move somewhere else up the line, they find something else. They go, oh yeah, this is bad. We need to... And the guy today was telling me, he's like, well, there's interference, a lot of interference from either old or equipment that's just like partially burned out, you know. I guess it's just something they don't really fix unless someone calls and complains, you know. So maybe internet's been running slower in my neighborhood for people, but nobody's really minded it that much. Like it hasn't affected them like it has me, that now I'm the one screaming at the top of my lungs. Andrew Bowen, Shining Stars. Yeah, we had him out in the last case also. I would assume Joe Carter probably has a lot of autos in here. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Trevor Rogers again. Geez, this is like the third Trevor Rogers draft pick. Had you messed up last week about the MVP voting? What do you mean? Kirilloff. Well, you know what, John? That's the weird thing. Like, whatever they have me at, it's the biggest they have. You know what I mean? Like, it's Alec Baum, Shining. So they don't have any, for me anyway, where I am. Like, this is the best you can get. You know, but like I said, I think the whole neighborhood needs to be like rewired and everything. I don't know. Because every time one of these technicians would fix something, they would find something else somewhere farther down the line. You know, and even now, like, they wanted, when the guy came out today and he fixed the stuff, he's like, all right, so when are you back on? And I told him I was on tonight. He's like, okay. And he gave me a cell number, and he's like, all right, do tonight and then call me tomorrow and let me know how it goes, because there were still issues. The speed still kind of jumps up and down, you know. Now, of course, the first most important thing is being able to get through the brakes without it shutting down on us, which, you know, knock on wood, that hasn't happened. But, you know, there's obviously more they still need to do. Again, it's not one of, I guess it's not one of those things where there's a big, like, sign that says, this here is broken. You know, it's It's kind of like, all right, let's replace this, let's replace that, let's okay, you know, it's like bits and pieces. They're trying to figure it out. Kalinick Shining Stars, and I just keep screaming, "You're ruining my business! You're destroying my business!" They don't like to hear that too much. What are you talking about? They did do the MVP like a week, 2 weeks ago. Oh, the Hank Aaron Award, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. They did. It was the Hank Aaron top hitter in each league. Yes, I had myself. I was. Yes, I confused myself on that one too. You're right. I was reading that wrong. You are correct, and I confused myself with it also. I was like, wait a second, something's yeah. Hey, Eric Chavez, man, he was a player back in the day for the A's. Not numbered. I mean, he had a long career. 98 to 14, 16 years. Eric Chavez. Yeah, MVP was today. Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right. I screwed myself up with it too. I don't know what I was thinking. I for some reason saw it and I thought it said MVP on the thing that I watched. And then later I saw it was the Hank Aaron Award, which is the top hitter. Dax, there you go, buddy. Eric Chavez, man. He was around for a long time, this dude. 268 career hitter, 260 RBIs. A solid player. Devin Williams. Yeah, when he was getting it. What did he get, Gil? I didn't see it. Johnny Bench. Moniak. Yeah, he was with Oakland. Let's see. He was mostly with Oakland. He played, let's see, 12 years with Oakland, and then 2 with the Yankees and 2 with the Diamondbacks at the end. I don't remember him being with the Yankees or the Diamondbacks. I always remember him being with the A's. And the Cronenworth. Pashi Shining Stars. Oh, something ridiculous, yeah. Do they need to? I'm kind of surprised. Sometimes, well, it depends on the team. Some teams are better about that stuff than others. Some like push things to the last second. Some try and get ahead to get a better deal. Like, look at the Tatis deal with San Diego. I mean, it might sound crazy to say, well, he signed a $300 and something million deal, but to be honest with you, they probably got him on the cheap. But they also take a chance on him, not working out or getting hurt in a few years or whatever. But I mean, ultimately, I think it worked out on the Tatis deal to like $23 million a year, where he could very easily be making way more than that in a couple of years if he didn't sign that long-term deal. But it's tough to turn down $335 million or whatever it was they gave him when you have it guaranteed like that, 10 years, 250 million. 10-year, 250 million on a guy who's only played 70 games seems a little premature. Slam Diego. I mean, I think he's going to be a great player, don't get me wrong, and he played very well. The numbers were different than what people were expecting. I think a lot of people thought he was going to come up and be this like home run machine, but I mean, his numbers were phenomenal. But I mean, the guy hasn't even completed a half season yet. To be given $25 million a year, those are some insane numbers. Yeah, it's a great deal for the Rays in the long term. And again, it's all based on if he doesn't get hurt or he doesn't do this. Yes, if he plays the 10 years, probably is a great deal for them in the long run, just like the Tatis deal. But if Tatis steps in front of a car tomorrow, I mean, granted, they have insurance for all that stuff, but, he's still getting paid that money. That's the beauty of baseball, man, guaranteed money. Whereas in football and most other sports, it don't work that way. Aaron Judge, fathead. It's only, you only get it if you play. I mean, you get some of it guaranteed, but, a lot of it is not guaranteed in football. Most of it's usually in your signing bonus or, other little bonuses you get. Not that any of it's little, but... Who, the Flyers lost? Is that what you're saying? 10 years, $250 million. Well, look, the Phillies gave all that money to Scott Kingery, and he sucks. They gave it to him before he even came up. Not $250 million, but still, they gave him a pretty generous contract before he was even in Major League Baseball, because he was the future of the team, which he has very well proven he's not the first 2 years, although who knows, maybe he'll start coming around. I don't have a lot of faith there, but Kirilloff, Shining Stars rookie. They lost in a shootout. Oh, God. Makes me sick. They had a beautiful win the other night, the Flyers in overtime. Against, who were they playing the other night? I forget who it was, but Flyers are not good in shootouts at all. Peterson, draft pick. They do not do well in shootouts at all. 4 years in a row. Why? Who was reliever of the year this year? The Rolaids reliever of the year. This funny, last night or 2 nights ago, I was in an NT break and they had a triple auto in there, and it was oh gosh, who was it? It was like 3 old relievers, and that's what it reminded me of, like the Rolaids reliever of the year card. Yeah, the Flames. Yeah, that was a beautiful one. That was an amazing goal. I'm trying to get my hockey ups a little bit so we can do some hockey breaks, like I told you. There's a Cronenworth Shining Stars rookie. I'm trying to pay attention to some more hockey so we can get some hockey breaks going. Maybe after the first of the year, when we're a little in the meat of the season a little bit. And I get some of these names down so I don't sound like a total knob trying to pronounce them. Oh, Hater one? Yeah. They got some pitching in Milwaukee. There's no doubt about it. You guys, they're not short on pitching, that's for sure. Estevan Florial, Breu, Edward Olivares rookie. All right, our last stack. So we're doing triple threads at 10:45. It's 10:30 right now. So what I'm going to do is we will do the random for that auto after the triple threads break. So that way we're not, because I got to set it up and put all the teams in and stuff. So That way we won't run right on triple threads. Triple threads is only going to be like a 15-20 minute break anyway. So if you want to come back on and see it, otherwise the video will be up not too long after. Mount Castle Shining Stars. Is Carter Hart's Young Guns card this year? I mean, he's good. Carter Hart is. You have to have a really. I was thinking about that the other night when I was watching him, and you have to have a really like Zen kind of. I can't imagine being a goalie in the NHL. Like, I would assume the guys are either like totally Zen or totally like paranoid. Like every little noise, they're like, oh, you know. And for the A's, Gene Tenace. Here's one of my who's? Gene Tenace. And look at this. This guy played 69 to 83. Wow, that's a long career. 79, 15 years? Gene Tenace. I'm not familiar with him at all. Catcher, first baseman. Two. I can't even see that. So small. 201 home runs for his career. Not bad. 200 home runs for a career. For my man Dax, right? Yeah. You go, buddy. Couple A's hits in a row. There you go, Dax. Gene Tenace. Vita Blue. Lario and Michael Brantley for Houston. Number 27 of 150. Houston is Chris A. Michael Brantley. Carlos Delgado. Hey, you don't know. Somebody who's a big A's fan, man, they might be into it. Again, that guy played 15 years in the league. Pashi Shining Stars. Like, that's kind of the crazy part of it. It'd be one thing if, like, you pulled one of these autos and the guy only played, like, 3 years from, like, 71 to 74 or something. Like, even the guys you don't really know that well have long careers. I mean, not that they're Hall of Famers, but still, they certainly were Hank Aaron. Yeah, I don't remember him either, John. He might have been a little bit before, or in our younger years, you know. The memory's not quite as... Brian Hayes, Shining Stars. Plus he was West Coast. John, do you remember, and I mean anybody who's... I'm 48, John's about the same age, but... Do you remember back in the day when you couldn't even get West Coast scores in the newspaper? Like, on the East Coast, like, if the Phillies played the Dodgers, and this is back in, like, the 70s and 80s, like, and you went to look at the paper to see the score of the game, it would say, like, you know, it was too late. They couldn't get it in. Oh, we got some more triple threads this weekend, too, Mike. Oh, whoa, that came out of nowhere. Fan favorites autograph silver parallel, Jared Weaver for the Angels. The old Jared Weaver fan favorites auto. For Adam. There you go, buddy. I wasn't even paying attention. That redemption came flying at me. But yeah, like, it used to happen all the time in the papers around here when I was a kid. You couldn't get the score of the game because the game was too late. You couldn't get it in the paper in time. That's just crazy to me now, to even think about that. All right, last a couple packs. We'll do a quick hit recap. Go off for a couple minutes so I can set up for triple threads. And then we'll do the Babe autograph after triple Chavez, the MLB babe. I get in trouble for calling her that. Alec Bomb. And last packet of break. Joey Bart, a poshy fathead. All right. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. As always, I'm hanging out with you guys and opening cards and shooting the shit, as we like to say. If you are not in Triple Threads with us tonight, please be safe and be healthy out there. We will be here all weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to come check out the breaks, please do. All right. Let's see what we got here. 50, 25, 50, 50, 25, 125, 50. Alrighty. All right, guys, let's do a hit recap for 2021 Topps Archives half case break number 3. All right, parallels first. Michael Brantley to 150. Salvi also to 150. Nolan Arenado to 150. Green, Pedro Martinez to 125, right? Yeah, 125. And DeGrom also to 125. Ty Cobb for Boston. Or I'm sorry, Cy Young, Ty Cobb. Cy Young to 50 for Boston. Bob Feller for Cleveland to 25. And Jose Ramirez also to 25 for Cleveland. And autographs this evening. For the Twinnies, Ron Washington. Dodgers, Paul LaDuca. For the Cubs, Derek Lee. He was a monster, man, back in the day. Joe Carter, Shining Stars for Toronto. Eric Chavez for the A's. Gene Tennies also for the A's. Fan favorites autograph, silver parallel, Jared Weaver. Not sure what that would be numbered to, but nice one for the Angels. There she is, Lauren Shahadi. We're going to random her to everyone in the break after the Triple Threads break. And we had this gorgeous Dylan Carlson draft pick. And also a very nice Will Clark Blue Shining Stars to 25. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you can. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.